On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals. Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. And the ball is loose on the return.
Wow, they nailed. Boy, disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
And unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game. And that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense, usually it starts with the physicality in the ground.
They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Off he goes, running through contact. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fly sweep coming. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. At midfield, he's got room. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking to throw, it's flag way. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Trying to take it back. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Handoff from the gun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
The big defensive tackle. Always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Shows him the stiff arm. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
And listen, they didn't get the huge playoff of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it, but get those little chunks at a time.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 7 over Wisconsin. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to go up top on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
Looking left. And the pass is intercepted. Delivers the contact. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
It's now 4th and goal.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Flagway. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Fights off a defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to take off. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Lagway. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second.
Pulls it in on the left. And he breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Looking downfield, it's Collins. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Webb. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Starting to feel a little pressure. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Livingston. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Back to throw. It's flagged away. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Going for it all. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call it.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Bust through behind his pad. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's the give off the left side. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Feeling some heat. Coming after it. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
Trying to get to it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense takes matters into their own hands. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Gators sending the offense back to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Fires to the right. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Touchdown, LSU! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. Back to pass, it's Lagway. And they got him for the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the 2nd half.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Small game, I know. But, again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Using the quick game. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Gators in the hurry up. They'll try to pass their way in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm, maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He rifles one deep down the right side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. Defense in press coverage. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Looking for the end zone. And he throws another interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third.
LSU 33, Florida 14.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. This offense has a second down play. Looking for space. It's Durham. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down, but how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down, and shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Wants to throw on third. The quick out. At the 45 on his way. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Back to throw, it's Collins. They're setting up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and then running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Watkins. Touchdown LSU! And the stomping has commenced. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He's got his man. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking for a man. It's Glagway. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. And the ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
On second down, just keeps firing. Throws to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. looking to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's going for a big play downfield. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
14.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes